Hey, what's up everybody? Casey Neistat here, and I'm gonna give you guys a quick update on my current state of affairs. It's been over a third of a year since I've uploaded anything here, and I have so few subscribers that nobody's going to care enough to watch this anyway, but I think it'll still be useful on the lottery chance that somebody does want an update. So just to get the first thing out of the way, the Duel Links pack openings are officially over. I know this will disappoint zero of you and probably even make some of you happy, but it's not something I want to pursue anymore. It was just really boring commentary over boring footage, and even from an ironic standpoint, the joke kind of wears thin after 10 episodes, so I'm finished with it. Furthermore, I quit Duel Links when college started, and I haven't yet found the motivation to get back into it. It's a great game that I highly recommend, don't get me wrong. I mean, it definitely kept my attention for a few months, but it took up so much of my time, and I'd rather spend that time on both other better games and also other non game activities as well. Speaking of non game activities, one project that's been taking up some of my time is my podcast, What Were We Talking About Again? I highly recommend you check it out. It's basically me and whoever else I choose talking about stuff for an hour per episode. I always have interesting things to say, and usually so do my co hosts. When it's not funny, it's thought provoking, and when it's not either of those, it's fantastic background noise at least. Basically, it can be enjoyed on a multitude of levels. I just uploaded the Halloween special, and I implore you to give it a listen. I've been actively uploading episodes of that at least tri-weekly, and I have no plans of stopping, so if you want to hear my voice as often as possible for some reason, that's the best way to do it. However, that does not mean you should abandon this channel. In fact, far from it. I have a really big project coming to this channel. Since you guys will inevitably ask, it's one of those video game video essays, but it's more revolutionary than most. I'm going to be throwing shade at quite a few semi-popular game critics. If you want some name drops, some of the more minor ones are Sunder, Errant Signal, and Extra Credits. And let me be clear that this is just the tip of the iceberg at what I'm doing with this video. Even if you can't bring yourself to completely agree with me somehow, it will, at the very least, make you reconsider the entire way you view gaming and game critics. It's going to be over 30 minutes in length and relatively well produced, so it's a huge endeavor for me. I've been scripting this since I started college, and I'm not even sure I'm at the halfway point yet. A lot is going into this, so hopefully it makes a bit more sense why my channel's been a graveyard. After that video drops, I will still be uploading things to this channel. I'll probably alternate between pre-scripted serious videos like my Hamlet and existentialism ones, and long-winded ironic videos like my Kesha one. I might also throw in some short-form comedy if I can think of good ideas. I have a lot of plans for this channel, but the aforementioned project is a huge blockade before I can get to any of that. I want that out ASAP like Rocky. So unless I decide to do another channel update for some reason, that's the next thing you'll be seeing on this channel, and it'll be in a few months. Now, I suppose to close things off, I'll just give a transparent general life update. As I let slip earlier 2 times, I am now in college, and I'm having an excellent time. The workload isn't too bad, but I still feel like I'm always busy, which is optimal. As far as taking care of myself goes, I suppose I could use a little more exercise, but I don't eat junk, I try to work vegetables in whenever I can, and I have a serving of fruit every day, so my diet isn't bad. In terms of friends, I've made quite a few really close ones, including my roommate, who is awesome, and we generally get along pretty well. If I had to be honest, I would still say I'm closer to my high school friends, but I certainly can't say I'm lonely because I actually hang out with these friends every day. The only exception is during the night on weekends, during which my friends will all go out drinking at frat parties. Now, I still refuse to drink, so frat parties are pretty much a waste of time for me, as I explained in episode 8 of the podcast. Instead, I'll just stay in and take care of homework, and if I genuinely have nothing to work on, I'll work on my video essay or just play some video games. Honestly, being able to just do that solo without any interruptions is the life. So I guess my habits are a bit backwards, and I hang out with friends all week and then worry about school during the weekend. But that's just the way the cookie crumbleth, and I'm thankful it works out this way. I've also joined my school's chess team, and I've taken up some chess research to improve my game, since I'm not exactly the greatest player there by any stretch. I also tried to get into college radio at one point, but I got into contact with people a bit too late, so maybe that'll happen next semester. Overall, life is pretty sweet, and I'm doing great, so I hope that alleviated any concerns you may have had. So that's pretty much it for me. In summary, listen to my podcast and subscribe to that channel. Look forward to the video essay coming soon. And just as a final note, if you still can't get enough of me, follow me on Twitter at Jake_Siri. There you'll see some excellent tweet storm rants about things that piss me off, and also some pathetic attempts at comedy. It's overall a great time there. I hope you all have a great night, and keep on scratching.